Hi there, welcome to the Obachon Chatter 2. I'm here today to give my commentary on the episode on the reality TV series, The Valley, Season 3, Episode 7, titled Triggers and Tiaras. So when we left off last week, the whole gang was in San Diego on Michele and Tom's sports trip. So we see them walking still through the amusement park, and Jesse's talking to Lacey, trying to explain something to her, and she looked totally annoyed with this motherfucker. I don't know why they together, because she act like she always corrected him. I don't know, with Michele, he act tough. With Lacey, he act, maybe because he wanted to be in a relationship. He just, I don't know. She act like she don't really care to me like that. So now everybody's ready to eat. They tired. They want to go eat, and they go to this place called the Draft Sports Bar. So Lacey, everybody said the table, and when Michele comes in. She like, damn, she got to sit across from Lacey, and she don't want to sit across from her. So I think the way that Michele acted about that, I know it hurt Lacey's feelings. And I'm starting to feel like they're trying to treat her bad. I'm not crazy about Lacey either, but I don't mistreat people just to be fucking with them. And the group being kind of mean to her. So Lacey said that she don't really like Janet. Is probably her most issue, that, she felt like Janet was sneaky and mean and very diabolical with the things that she did. So we got Kristen in the bar, and she's saying she ready to go back. She wearing this fucking diaper. She having her first period after her baby. And y'all know that's like somebody just dropped a B2 bomb on your vagina, because you bleed like you have another baby. So she said she didn't want to come, and she felt like she wasted her time. She could be at home in bed with her baby. So he says, she talking to Luke, and he tried to tell her, I'm sorry, I don't understand postpartum because I didn't have a baby. But I realized you pushed a whole human out you that was growing in you for 9 months, just changing everything about you. So I understand. So both Luke and Kristen feel like, because they wanted the baby so bad. Y'all know they gave each other the shots, all types of shit, to get ready for this baby. And he never had been a parent. She never been a mother. But he said the thing that drove them together, the desire that they want to have a baby, is weird that, oddly enough, it's changed their relationship. He thinks it's pulling them apart. So Zach can hear Chris and Luke arguing. So he kind of walk over to him and say, you okay? And, she like, I'm just tired of people asking me if I'm okay. No, I ain't okay. I'm wearing a goddamn diaper. I just had a baby. I want to be home. I'm fat, So she's just in the bad mood. So Luke says that the relationship is in the bad place, and he feels like he's her verbal punching bag. And he said it's either he ain't been in this position before, having a baby with a woman, so he don't know if this is some shit that's normal or it's insane. It's insane, dog. She's just going through her shit. So, Jasmine, being funny, asked Jesse if he'd officiate their wedding. So he hit her and Melissa's wedding. So he said, yeah, he'd do it. And Michele says she don't care. So she said but Jasmine says she only asked it to be fucking with Michele. She was just joking. But she was like, I wouldn't care who the fuck married you. So Lala got up and said, boy, you don't know what to say. This is what you're supposed to say. Lala said, choose to get married, and it will end you. Except if you're a lesbian couple. I think that's what she said. So we got Danny and Tom. They talking. They cheering each other. You can tell Danny getting drunk, because Lala can overhear them. And she said, I heard this shit about Danny before, that when he get drunk, he likes to glaze. He like to glaze people. Glazing mean you either start kissing people's ass, or you start getting on people's nerves with a little smart shit. So she said that she heard when he drank, he becomes obnoxious. She never seen it, but she about to get a picture of it now. So she said she's going to watch out for him because that's uncomfortable for her. So while Danny's sitting there talking, and Michele saying something to him, he's like, don't get drunk. Because if you do, you might get labeled an alcoholic. I mean, I'm just saying. So he irritating the shit out of his wife, too. So we got Janet, Jesse, Jason, and Lacey. They sit back at the table because everybody doing their own shit. They sit back at the table and they talk. So Janet said, you blocked me. And she said, I blocked you because I don't like mean girls. She said, you treated me mean. She said, you said you was going to sue me. She said, I never said that. She said, my wish, if you wanted to hurt my feelings, you hurt them. And she said, so anyway, Janet doing her regular Janet shit, how she told everybody she changed. She said, so Lacey tried to tell her, I don't like that mean girl shit. And she said, I'm upset because you went on Reddit and you told people that I found out for housewives like 7 times and I didn't get it. And you thought that shit was funny and the ladies did too. They all laughed. She said, you was doing a deep dive on me and I think this shit is weird. So Janet said something about being a bad joke and poor taste. But it was a shitty apology that Janet was trying to give her. So anyway, Janet let us know, and her too, that, girl, I don't know you like that. You did some shit to my friend, said you was going to sue her or take her to court. So I was defending my friend. I don't really know you like that. I met you maybe twice. So anyway, as they sit there talking, as usual, Janet do her usual shit, say some smart shit and get up and walk away. So Lacey started going off too on Janet. And Jesse's like, yo, she was probably getting ready to come back till you got into it. And he got loud with her. So Lacey tells Jesse, you don't have to fight my battles for me. Leave my shit alone. I can do my shit myself. So Janet walk off and she say something about, if I was your wife, I would have cheated on you too. And she gave the motherfucker the bird. So Jesse kind of said that, you know, she just said you go too far. Jesse go too far. So Jesse said, why Janet just can't say she's sorry and just grow the fuck up? So Janet tells Lacey that, you know, y'all talk about me being on Baywatch. No, Lacey tell us that they said something about her fucking somebody on Baywatch, and she was so upset about it because Dave Hasselhoff wound up blocking her. And she said and she think it's because his wife probably got upset, so he don't even talk to her anymore. So Lacey asked JC, because they all went outside now. They all ready to leave to go back to the house. So Lacey asked Jesse to apologize for yelling. And she said, please. And he said, nah, I'll do it when I'm ready. She said, just say you sorry. So they wound up saying you sorry. And some nasty shit Janet said about, you better say, please say you sorry before you get pegged tonight. And then Lacey said, I don't even know what pegged mean. I guess that means you poking Jesse in the ass tonight. So you got Lala and Brittany. And they rubbing their titties together. And she telling her, this is going to be the last time you see these. Because she getting a BBL. So they get back to the place. And Brittany say, what happened? So she said, what you and Janet was talking about. So anyway, everybody back at the house now. They're all in the kitchen. Everybody, the men too. And Janet started telling them that he was talking to Lacey and how she was fucked up mad about them teasing her about housewives and why she cared. She said, you know, Lacey said we all ganged up on her and never apologized. And then Janet asked Michele if Lacey ever apologized to her for suing her or whatever. And Michele said no. I'm sick of these women. So you got Luke and Zach, and they talk. And Luke and Zach realized that when Kristen is under pressure, that she takes shit out on the people that's close to her. And Zach said he really feel it, that he feel bad for her, bad for him, but Kristen can't help herself. And he says he knows that the shit that Kristen say to him, Zach said, that he knows she don't mean it, that she the best dude that she has ever got. And he ain't never seen nobody love Kristen and that baby the way that he do. But don't take that shit serious. It's the stuff that she say. And I said too, damn, he good. First night out, he said the first night out they had a fight. He said she just don't have no empathy for him. She just, every time he turned around, she just in his ass. And you know, Zach said she will miss that, but you what she need, and you so good to both of them. And I want you to stay. He's starting to get ready to cry if he didn't. And he said that's all that matters. And he said, you know, I want to thank you for, you know, loving my friend, for just hanging in there. He said, you know, we just in a dark place. And he said he'll understand because he wanted to have a baby, that they was trying, but the baby shit is tearing them apart. I like Luke. So now it's about 10 p.m. in the house. And Jesse asked about... Okay, they're in the house. I'm sorry. So Jesse and Jason talking now. Jesse and Jason are talking when Jesse jumps in it. And Jesse apologized to Jason for yelling in the person in their face. So Brittany and them start talking, and Michele says, they start talking about that shit. Because Brittany's like, I mean, I want to know who's saying that you gang up on you and this type of shit. So Michele said, you threatened to sue me. And then Lacey like, Michele, your first fucking text, not even to me, was about me, how ugly I am, how I ain't gonna be your stepdaughter, your stepmama to your daughter, because I'm so ugly and I don't look nothing like you. So she goes, she said she just ain't into that mean shit. So then so Lacey said, well, what about when you know, you got to deal with your shit because you pushed Jesse through a window. And then she's like, no, I didn't. And Lacey said, Jesse, did she push you through a window? And Jesse said, yes. And she said, that's not what happened. Asked the motherfucker for a divorce. Michele said he got mad. And he went to do something, and she bumped him, and he fell. She pushed that motherfucker. That's what it sounded like. Because Jesse said she came over the bed, and he stumbled back, and she pushed him. And then he fell through one. I don't even care. They're not even married no more. Well, they shouldn't be, because I don't think they signed the papers yet. But apparently doing this now, because she said, you know, if you don't want to put up with the shit, I'm done with you. Just divorce me. Just sign the fucking papers. So Jasmine said to her, she feel like they don't like Lacey and they fucking with her. And she shouldn't let them bother her like that. So they still in the kitchen arguing. Sign the papers, please. So Janet is sitting there telling them, see, y'all knew what she was going to do. Lacey, and Michele, you just took the bait. You fell for it, but I knew what she was trying to do. No, you don't. You just a fucking troublemaker, Janet. So it really wasn't, I don't think it was Michele that took the bait. I think Brittany started this because she was like, where is 6 people? What's the 6 gang on? So anyway, they say that Jesse ain't got no money, and to them, Ashley just acts like she tolerates him. So they home now. It's the next morning. Jasmine takes Lacey under her wing, and she's like, "Yo, don't let them fuck with you." Tom in the kitchen telling Lala how he had a wet dream about her, and she wanted to hear, but he too embarrassed to tell her. Which, why would you say anything if your ass is too scared to tell her? You know what I'm saying? So it's time for them to get dressed because they're going to a safari. So Michele says she's gonna go talk to Lacey, and they like, how I talk to her. She said, just talk to her. So she gets Lacey, and she tells Lacey this is awkward, but I want to go first. She said, I tried hard to move forward. Lacey, I want us to have respect. I want to co-parent. So she said, yeah, you say that, but you, dog shit. Yeah, it's got something to do with Jesse, and we probably would never like each other, but we got to do better than this. So she said, I just felt some way. Every time you turn around, you talking bad about me. She's been so, and Michele was loud, and she was like, every time I turn around, every time he showed me an email, no, he probably shouldn't show it to me, but we're in a relationship, and he being honest with me. And Jesse said he tell her he got shit going on, so he tell his girlfriend everything. So they both decided they want to do better. And Michele said she can do better as long as Lacey don't trigger her. And I'm like, what, bitch? What you mean trigger you? She was like, if you don't trigger me, won't be no shooting little bang bang. And she said, I left the marriage for a reason. So they decide they're not going to cross each other's boundaries. So, Michele said he always was attacking her. She don't see that. So, I guess you talk about me, I'm going to talk about your bitch. That's what I'm going to do. So she said, don't talk about my past when you wasn't in it. And she said, I'm sorry you wasn't, but I lived it, you didn't. It's mine. So we got Kristen, she laughing because she talking about the time Lala shot breast milk out her titties, and she said she can't believe that she can do it now. So Jesse goes to check on Lacey, and she asks him if he apologized to the prospective people, and he's like, he will. He'll apologize to Michele later. He don't feel like fucking with her like that right now. So the gang is dead at the safari. They taking pictures and shit, having drinks. So they at the now they on this excursion, and I don't know. I'm with Danny. First of all, why did you have another baby? Why did you have another baby when Nia already told you she was struggling with these ones she had? She was postpartum depression. She couldn't move the secreta, this, that, and other. And then y'all had a whole nother baby, and you're doing the same shit again. You got a nanny. Why you got a nanny when you still got the baby with you? I don't understand that. You get a babysitter and a nanny to watch your kids. Now I can see because you're going out of town, you want your baby with you, but I want all my goddamn kids with me. I mean, I'm just saying, I ain't just going to take one. But if I had to take the infant, first of all, Alicia, I got to breastfeed. It's only way they're on the safari, and it's fucking hot because it's a safari. So she said, I'm hot, and the baby's hot, Danny, and I don't know what to do. He was like, what you want me to do about it? So she was like, so he get up. Because he frustrated because he was like, bitch, we paying the nanny. We done flew this lady all the way out here. And every time I turn around, you shoving this fucking baby on me. And I don't want to deal with it. So Nina keep telling us how her and Danny is on different pages. And she wanted them to get back on the page. And she hoping tonight when they have this pageant that he'll come around. But it just get worse because They leave, they go. Before they leave the pageant, she said, hey, before they leave the safari, she tell them, hey, I got this thing, we got dresses, we got accessories, we got wigs, we got makeup. We doing all out. We want to do the pageant thing. And Danny knows she behind it. So when they get to the house and she starts showing them the shit that she want to give him, he like, what the fuck is this dress? And why don't you fix my hair? And what's my makeup? And what do you mean? And what are you doing? And how come this? And why? And after a while, she's like, Danny, stop talking to me that way. And he's like, no. So anyway, Lala heard him and she coming in. She said, I'm sorry, excuse me, but the way that you talking to her is really fucking with me. And he say something to her and Lala say something back. And she walk off. And Danny getting into Nia asked, like, why you let her talk to me like that? She said, talk to you like what? She's talking to you the same way I was just trying to express to you that I am your wife. We are partners. Fucking don't talk to me like that. And he was like, I talk to you any kind of way I want and do my makeup and do my hair. So somebody else heard it. And I think it had something to do with Jesse. He was getting dressed. And Jesse just told Lala to stay out of it, right? He said, I'm not getting in that shit. Just stay out of him. She said, but no, you see how he talking to her and this and that and other thing. So Jesse and Lala get into it. So anyway. So even on the safari thing, she was like, can you fan the baby? Because she hot, she uncomfortable. And he was like, fan her with what? Hold her where? He was just being an asshole. They got marriage problems, but they don't like to put them on the TV. So while they at the safari before they leave, Chris say how much fun she wanted to be for Luke. She wanted to be fun because she ain't been fun. So it's a nice little safari thing. I like it. They on an open Jeep, like some Jumanji shit. But the animals is like, it's a lot of fucking animals. They got rhinoceros and wildebeest and gazelles and giraffes, and I think I seen an elephant. And I was like, damn, they got lots of nice little safari. So when Jasmine see Danny and Nia argue, she said it bothers her because usually they are able to communicate out with people, and they're bad shit, they do it behind closed doors. So she said it make her uncomfortable to see them fussing, so she got to holler, oh, look at the giraffe, oh, look at the birds. So before they leave there, though, they do take a bungee jump ride, and they tell them before they get on there not to scream. I think all the motherfuckers hollered. Only person that didn't go was Zach. And I don't think Lacey went. And I don't know, I don't think Benji went either. But yeah, I would have had fun with that. It looked like it was fun. I couldn't believe that Kristen went. But everybody had a good time. And at the end of that thing, that spread, at the end of that bungee jump, that spread that they had, fresh fruit, cheese, like a charcuterie. It was a charcuterie board. It was just a bunch of food. It making me thirsty. So they said it was Safari Nirvana. So everybody had a good time. So listen, you could have been anywhere, but you was here with me for 23 minutes and 45 seconds, and I love you for it. Have a blessed, wonderful weekend. Bye now.